So, since I am the suckiest, I will go first. And Dire or Widow, you choose which one of you guys go first.
Seeing you, right? Or are we fighting back?
One at a time. I can't take both of you.
I'll go first.
Okay. I messed up. I forgot to say someone timed this.
Oh.
But it was good. It was good. We're gonna start timing. I think that one was a minute or minute and a half. But the real test is when it's 2v1.
Oh, I gotta run out of here. Okay.
Alright, Dire. Okay, who timed it? I can't fight and time, guys.
Oh, I didn't like.
I was like, I don't know. No one said to time it.
No.
Half timed it.
Wait, was that me? Oh no, that was me. Shoot, what was I thinking? Sorry, guys. I'm a little.
I got a stopwatch.
Yeah, I'm just a little distracted.
So, is that build a bunker?
I'll be there. I feel so brutal about it right now. Okay, so you guys are getting all my personalities at one shot. There you go. Are you guys enjoying it?
What was that one movie called? Wait, James McAvoy.
That was a good exercise. Okay, so I feel like both of you survived about the same amount of time. And that's versus Condi. So let's try a power person against each of you guys. And see how you do against power. Which one of you guys is power?
Power. Floppy's power.
Can I change character though for this?
You can. I feel like we're all like Mesmers and Necros for the DPS side. I feel like I should change for it.
Do you need a Kanji or do you need a power?
We have 2 powers already and 1 condi. Okay. Yeah, I'm timing.
So I go Kandi, right?
Joe getting blasted by that rocket. It's 29 seconds.
I got the same. Okay, I put it in info. I'm gonna start keeping track now. Okay, Widow, your go.
I can stick for absurdly more Kandi.
So, are both of these builds bunker builds?
Not entirely.
Okay, Floppy versus Widow. And then I'll remark on Yami's comment.
You mean Dire versus Floppy?
Yes. Oh, you already... Oh, okay, I miswrote that.
Mine was
One
the
sec.
29, not Dire.
There we go, fixed. Okay, whatever you're ready. Okay. Well, you won in 29 seconds.
29 is the magic number.
Okay. So, Yamino commented and he asked, "Are these your bunker builds or are they bunker builds?" And I feel like we're right now, like we're the start of a community. Yes, the first session was, I don't know, 12 people showed up. I always kind of expect that the first one has a higher turnout because people kind of want to see what it's like and if is it for them or not. And also some people might be busy this week, such as busy with family or whatever. So that also happens. But we're the start of a strong community. We're gonna build something epic here. And if that's gonna happen, things like Yamino saying, "Are those builds?" is a great thing because now Yamino can go in spectate mode and check it out and offer input I can do that too. I'm gonna look at your guys' builds. I don't know too much outside of Necro, but the stuff I do know outside of Necro is what I need to know about other classes and builds to play
There's
Necro.
so much things to know in this game.
Exactly. So we should all be giving input. Oh, Ferret. You want to bring your firebrand. Hilarious. Okay.
What do you think of my necro build?
And Joe's like, you think you can take me? You think you can tank me? Haha.
Oh yeah, right. I fought this. So while Yamino tests Firebrand, actually, yeah, sure, we'll give Yamino a shot at Firebrand, and I'm gonna do some spectating to see some builds here. Okay.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
It is Paladins.
Alright, I just changed something on mine that I think is going to be better for what I would think a bunker should look like. If somebody wants to look at it.
I am. Okay, well, it does, like, looking at the stats and the equipment, it does look like a bunker build.
Boom. What? Be right back real quick.
I mean,
Okay, so Dyer is using some condition damage in his build. I feel like Dyer's bunker or tankiness is in his CC output. Dyer, your flamethrower grants you permanent stability while you have it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And hey. Okay, so.
Okay. Dane, we're gonna test you out. I'm gonna go and spectate. I'm gonna spectate Glitch versus you. And I'm gonna time it.
Feel free to appreciate Druselal's build is something I
Is
made,
also supporting.
it's my own build.
Yeah, I would almost call that tanky as well.
It's a very conzy tankiness.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see if this becomes an endless fight. Go ahead. Glitch.
Okay. But I'm more in the
Damage side?
yeah. Yes, I think so. Dane
Floppy
Dane
already
isn't
bowed.
Dane isn't okay. I have to bow.
This might just last too long.
Yeah.
Wait, did you put a bunker versus a bunker?
No. It's Condi
No,
DPS.
I'm
Oh,
not.
there you go.
I'm not a pure bunker. I'm just a tanky kanji.
Okay. Now we're gonna do two. Yamino and Glitch against Widow. So you guys really gotta work on your movement for this, especially the bunkers or our engineers. Work on your movement. Figure out how you can be always running and still casting your skills. Okay, we're gonna start with Widow, and then we're gonna go to Dire, and then we're gonna go with Floppy, Mr. Zucchini.
I don't.
I always have to throw that in.
When
around.
do I enter the ring?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yamino and Glitch.
Starting now.
Yep, Glitch is totally dying right now.
I didn't. I didn't.
I-
use health.
You're good. Nice AoE damage. Keep moving, Widow. Keep moving.
I can.
It's all about waiting for the right moment.
You actually surprised me because you made it as long as your first fight against Floppy. That was 27 seconds, and you lasted 29 the other one.
Yep.
Okay. Ready, Dyer? It's the same fight. It's Yamino and Glitch versus you.
Might want to reset.
Yeah, go ahead and reset. Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be you two versus one of the three tanks for 2 more fights. So Dyer and then Floppy. Whenever you're ready, bow, please.
I didn't even
Yeah.
get full burst.
We're really taking it hard on you guys. I just feel like the first thing to train in any group is our bunkers. The thing is that it is a smaller group today, so it's harder to really get into the stress testing of you guys.
Well, I think it's stressing enough.
Yeah, well, especially
I
with 2
wouldn't
necros.
I wouldn't like to have me and Yamino on me. I wouldn't like to have Drizzle die and Yamino on myself. What? Yes. Huh? Oh. Okay.
$37.
Sorry, I was disturbed by roommate.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Okay. Do you guys want another round versus the 2? See how we can improve? I was actually looking at Widow's build.
Oh,
And I'm just wondering, Widow, do you have more stun breaks? Because that's literally where you died. You got stunned twice in a row. I'm just wondering, did you... I think you missed the stun break. But I don't know what skill that would be. Isn't it your supply crate? I thought.
supply
I
crate is
just-
a stun.
Oh, it is a stun.
Lesser utility goggles, which breaks you out of stun, right?
So I think you need to save that.
It depends on the typical scrapper build. Even before they massively reduced the amount of damage that everyone did, it still didn't run any stun breaks. It didn't need to.
So then what I think you need to focus on, Widow, was just keep like a 15-foot gap between you and them, especially Yamino. He really likes to come up close. Turn your back on him and run away. That's a normal thing in PvP. You can even side strafe. you can side strafe away from him. That's as fast as moving forward versus backpedaling. And Sada always gives me hell for that because I backpedal. But if you're side strafing and you keep your camera facing your opponent, you can actually still even place your ground targeting.
I was
Side strafing is
the
slower than
AFK
going forward.
for 5 minutes. Is it okay?
Sure, yeah. I'll replace you for the moment, for the time being.
Okay.
So side strafing is slower than moving forward. You do.
By how much?
Depends on what your top speed is. If you don't have any swiftness, there's not a significant difference, but if you do have swiftness, there's more of a difference. And if you have a super speed, there's a huge difference.
Okay. That makes sense. So what I'm trying, but it's still, look at the difference between this. So me doing this, I can still target behind me and keep moving away versus this.
Yeah. Ideally, what you really want to do is be able to change the settings for your camera to be able to look behind you without it snapping back.
Yeah.
Especially useful if you have abilities that allow you to cast behind you, like for instance, if you engineer grenades. Or thief short bow.
So let's try it again. Widow, you're up, and it's me and Yamano against you. And then we'll do Dire again, and then we'll do Flop. Well, it's always about the bikini, isn't it? Whenever you guys are ready. I can't time, so Floppy or Dire count. Okay. Whenever ready. Okay. Yami?
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's going to be a little inaccurate.
Oh.
22. Okay. There was a change. Yeah, I'm more single target than Ditch. Who were you targeting when you fought us?
You.
You were targeting me? Okay.
Yeah.
Were you looking at anything in particular versus us? Like, were you looking at our animations or our buffs or debuffs? I mean, boons and cons. What do you focus on in that scenario? I want to keep this an ongoing question. So while we start the next fight, that's what I want you to think about as we go forward. What are you focusing on when there's 2v1? Okay, Dyer. You're up. One sec, actually. Don't bow. Okay, I just muted him for a sec. That way we're not distracted. He should type, yeah. Okay, our timer is ready. Dire bout. Alright, Yami.
Alright. Okay, this is the thing I'm kind of seeing. So, in these scenarios, it seems like everyone's trying to fight back and actually win the fight. And if the skill gap is great enough, that's possible, definitely. But the idea here is to survive. So, especially if you're in a ranked PvP match, if you are 1v1ing someone, if you're side noting, and you see someone coming in to plus you, at that point, what you want to do is not focus on trying to kill someone, but just focus on living, just running around, keeping their attention on you, but just running around and wasting as much time as possible. If you try to do that while fighting back, you're drastically lowering your own survivability.
And the point of the exercise is to know, like, disengage, re-engage, disengage, re-engage, and just keep those two busy until your team gets here. Because you are the bunker, more teammates will arrive. This is just the two that are picking on you because you're outnumbered until your allies get here. You're the bunker, you're front and center. You're mid, you're surviving, your allies know they need to be around you. But the point is, can you go around here, jump on here, while the fight's going on, you know, leave a fear behind you or a burning as you're running. Survive.
Yeah, some cases you may just need to leave the point entirely and just completely reset, or not even just reset, maybe just go somewhere else altogether.
And that is allowed here. And it's me and Yami's job to chase you, and possibly if we need to disengage as well. Okay, Floppy. Yamano sure can chase.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was long. Unfortunately, I was fighting. Was Widow or Dire? Did you guys get a timer on that?
That was about 2 minutes. Actually, a little less than 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Widow, you ready?
Oh, yep.
All right. Hopefully I honestly thank you, Yamano, I do gotta say. I think I was having trouble putting that into words. Uh which is why we're all in this together. Thanks, guys. So let's go.
It's bad that the song started playing in my head.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, okay, we're starting. Let's go. Disengage! Keep disengaging!
I just
Is
gotta work better at getting away and using the map.
Yes, I'm wondering, this is feedback from you guys, please. Is it better to have two in a row and then switch? Because I feel like if you have to wait for two other people to go through their trial, you already kind of start to lose what you thought of that fight. Can we do Widow again right now? That way she gets two in a row to try that. Especially if they're fast, like you don't get the learning if you just have to wait for two more times to try it again. I don't know how you all feel about that. Is that
No,
cool?
I'm okay with it. We can go ahead because it's gonna
I
take
want to.
one match to work on something like that anyway.
Well, yeah, and we're do. This is the exercise for today, and then at the end we're gonna mix up the teams and do a 3v3 quick scrim, and then good night. So, but this is what we're working on today. This is what I had planned, and I really appreciate you all being here to participate. I feel like we're gonna get a really good benefit if we work at this for another half an hour. And then next week we're gonna be focusing on our mobility. I don't know if I remember to say that at the start of the scrims or whatever gladiator club. Okay. Oh,
Are we starting now?
Glitch, are you back? Oh yeah, we should totally start. Widow, remember, try to not fight. Like, still CC us in order to get away. Okay.
I just forget to take my flamethrower off and go back to my rifle where I could back out.
Yes. So that, and also everyone come to me right now. Everyone stand on me. Everyone. We're gonna look at some things, especially since I have this kind of memorized as Necro. You wanna be like my camera? I'm always on right click. My camera's always looking around. You typically don't want to be on any of these flat sides. If you're line of sighting, this is okay, but you're not line of sighting in this case, so always look for these staircases. The best thing to jump on and around is this thing, right? But stay up, bring them around here. Okay, I want you guys now to just like follow me and go in these areas with me, right? You can even bring them up here. You can bring your enemies up here. You know, you're kiting them. You're kiting them. Right? You doing this makes them have to get obstructed. Their moves miss. And then you use your CCs as you're running. Okay? Dire, your go. And we're giving each of you guys 2 shots in a row, and then we rotate. It seems like you get more learning in a 2-turn cycle.
Okay.
I'm told Dyer can hear us, even though he's not in Discord. Okay.
Yes, he can hear you.
Yeah, Manil's just resetting. Floppy is trolling.
Oh, we started?
Yeah, let's go. Ooh, nice jump. Oh my goodness. Oh, you really want it. All right.
29 is the magic number.
29? Was that? Wait, 2519? What? What is 2519?
Who said 25-19?
Floppy.
Oh,
I
that's
keep wanting
that's how much time each match took. But 29 is the one we've just been hitting a lot.
Okay.
Nobody likes 30. That's when you know you're old.
Yeah, that's
Don't
funny.
I was waiting for Joe to respond to that.
Joe, you should not be 30.
I know he's over the
Yeah.
hill. It's gonna be a grandpappy soon.
Are you guys going again?
Yes. Sorry, whenever you're ready. Let's go. Counting. Oh no, Floppy's not counting. Someone else can start counting.
How the heck did I lose target? Oh, Jesus Christ. I killed?
That was 29.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a hard crit. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, it's Inky. Or Inlo.
Hey, Anki. Welcome to training. We got half an hour or more, depending on how much I can get out of these guys. What we're doing is we're stress testing our bunkers and their kiting skills. Not side noters. So the goal of this exercise is to. Never mind. I'll stop talking.
You scared him away, Joe.
Oh, you're muted on your own end. And Lil. Enki. You gotta unmute somehow. I know it's not us. I've fixed the Discord. Unless you're just not. We're waiting for Floppy to get back. and he's our next stress test.
I'm back.
Glitch is back, so I can start timing. Since Floppy's away, we're gonna start round 3 for Widow and Dyer.
He's here. He's here.
Oh, he is back. Okay. So Glitch, you're taking my spot, so I can be the persistent counter.
Okay. Where do I go?
It's still you and
Camino
Yamino versus 1.
versus who?
Versus Floppy right now. And we've sort of come to the conclusion that it's more about kiting and surviving than about trying to fight back.
What do you mean?
For
Should
you,
pressure or should
yeah,
I survive?
for you pressure.
Yeah, I'm pressure.
It's
Okay.
our tanks. Our tanks are the ones that are going to be trying to survive here.
Okay.
Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, fight. Ooh, nifty. That was a CC combo.
Wait for me. Damn. That's counting.
$49. Not quite a minute.
Thanks.
I should have
Okay.
used the Blood is Power way before that.
Well, you get one more shot.
Oh yeah.
We're giving each person 2 in a row.
Ninja, 1 minute.
Okay, and then we're gonna give Yamino a break after this, and we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna get Enki to replace Yamino because I see he's playing DPS, so it works out. And then we can swap it and give everybody a shot at this exercise. Okay, so Widow, you're up. Get in position.
Wait, doesn't Ninja get to go again?
Oh yeah, he does. Sorry. I'm hyper. I'm unfocused. Yep, you're right. Okay, go ahead, Floppy. I'm a goof. Sorry, guys. I goofed up. Apologize. You need 30 seconds? Oh, on cooldown. Okay. I kind of don't want to give you the 30 seconds because in a real situation, you may all have already used cooldown. You know, like it's just, it's like working out versus working at a labor job. It's a real situation versus, yeah, exactly. Three, 2, 1, fight! $31. Close guess, Floppy. Close guess. So in info, I'm doing your best time out of the two. And there they are. So you guys are definitely improving in consistency. Now, Yamano, would you like a little break?
Yes.
Enki, go ahead and switch teams. Okay. And it's going to be you and Glitch versus Widow. And the goal is to pressure them. We're timing how long they survive.
Who and me versus Widow?
Enki.
But where are they?
He just switched sides. He should be running over any second now. There we go. Get in position. You have the whole... Just pick a spot and stop, and then I'll start my timer. 3, 2, 1, start.
Is this a 3v1?
$34. Oh, I was just following close behind. I wasn't attacking or anything. It was 34. Oh, you counted 30 secs? Okay. Now we have a conflict. I count fast because I feel like my heart skipped a beat because I was like, oh my god, no, no, you know, and I was like doing that and counting at the same time.
Yeah, I was about to say average to 2.
Yeah. Okay. So that was 32 to average it.
Crystal skies, crowded places, lonely faces, howling wind. In those eyes, desperation, hesitation.
Okay. Second shot. Enki and Glitch assume the position after resetting. What 15? That's not a count. We didn't count anything for 15. What are you talking about, Floppy? 15 zucchinis? Sorry, that's never gonna go old.
I love how this man created a meme.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
8 million zucchini, you madman.
Oh, I messed up.
$17. So 32 is your best for that round.
Are you gonna
Call
save
off
up?
your sprite. Or just get rest by Dire. That works.
Unless I just use a shatter. Are you gonna save up to 10 million zucchini and then mail them all to Mugluck?
Okay, Dire, you're next. I gotta say though, your guys' averages are improving. I know it's not like there's still variables and other stuff, but we're giving you the experience, and I hope this is helpful to you guys. Like it's giving you the practice you want with these builds. So
Definitely.
go on,
Helpful.
go on, Widow. Sorry, I didn't hear
No,
that.
that's and I just said it was helpful. That was all.
Nice. So it's Dire again, Anki, and actually we could just switch it up. Anki and me. Someone else time for once.
Or is that a...
So when I say go, start counting. Okay, ready, Yankee? 3, 2, 1, go. I totally misclicked. Oh, he's playing line of sight so good. We gotta get him out from behind there. Great with that. Good job, dude.
Nah, I would never survive that much if it was me after him.
Dire, what is this madness?
There you go.
Who was timing there, dude?
1:33 seconds.
133 seconds?
I would say that's a huge difference, a minute and a half versus a minute.
That's actually a minute 40.
It's 1:33.45 to be exact.
Oh, okay, that is by seconds. You're using an actual timer. Nice, okay. Wow, but guys, you see that? You see that use of line of sight? Wow. Okay. Well, Dyer, you get one more. And that gives me and Anki a chance to redeem ourselves and not let that happen again. I do also really want to encourage you guys that next Wednesday is the 2v2s. I'm really hoping that we build chemistry within this group. So, guys, let's talk about us going in there together. I mean, I'm always excluded from the 2v2s because I'm kind of putting in the prizing as well. And also, I like to record and enjoy these kind of things. as a spectator. Really see our community.
Next
Touches my
Wednesday.
heart. Yeah. Next Wednesday is the deadline to register, and then on Sunday following is the tournament.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Dyer. Feel free to shame us again. Ah, Dyer, I want to be with you too. I mean, no homo, but but I do. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
$28.47.
Okay. So best time up there is 1:33. And then we're gonna go Yamano and Anki now for Floppy. Honestly, guys, though, you should literally see the grin on my face. I'm having way too much fun with you guys right now. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Of course. But
Oh, I just realized. Everyone look at Enki's weapon. It's the rarest weapon in the game.
really,
Yeah, it's actually gross.
Oh, yeah, Censure has that weapon.
Dang.
I think he has the weapon and the mini.
Oh my god, it's so gross. Oh my god, everyone, are you looking at this? What? How did you get that, Enki?
I don't want to know.
It's, yeah. Where did you pull that out of? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, okay, sorry, back on task, guys. Hideous, though, literally hideous.
After pulling an all-nighter in Taco Bell, he went to the toilet and then suddenly...
Oh, gross. Okay, so Anki and Yamano versus Floppy. Oh, Floppy changed characters.
And he turned into Luigi.
And
Or
yes,
Waluigi.
Anki, I am using it, especially for this exercise. It hasn't come up though. Should I mention it? Okay, I'm gonna mention it. The last bit of improvement was incredible, everyone. So now you're getting more into dodging and using line of sight and your obstacles. There's something that I'm not sure if you guys noticed or pay attention. I briefly tried to mention it when I first asked Widow what she was focusing on because I was wondering what she had targeted, and she said she had me targeted when it was me and Yamano. What I was trying to point out is that, especially against Necros, and there's Necros in every match, so you guys should just always pay attention to this. Necros, whether they're power or condition, they all swap and convert conditions and boons.
Yep.
So, what you want to do, here's my tactic for this. And people get me with this every time. They'll put on a couple boons, say some might, some swiftness. I'll use my corrupt. Then they'll use their big heal and give themselves all the boons. And then I'm like, oh, I should have saved my corruption. So that's another thing to help you win these sort of fights is okay, I'm watching this opponent and he just offloaded his cooldowns. Now I can unload my CCs or my bursts and then keep moving into kiting. Okay, let's keep going. Since Floppy wanted to change roles,
There's
it's also okay.
one little problem with that.
What's up?
Most Necros don't focus on corruption anymore.
They don't focus on it, but
No,
they
not
still have it.
they have it. I mean,
It's
you can't
natural.
stop doing it, but it's not what they focus
Yeah.
on anymore because they nerf
Mhm.
the corruption output a lot since February.
It's true. Yes.
The only Necro that really focuses on corruption is
My
those
build.
specific power scourge builds.
Yeah, and
Oh, that one too. Yeah.
Because with them, when they corrupt your boons, they steal them.
each time I inflict burning, I corrupt the boon.
Floppy wants to try kiting as Mesmer, and I don't really want to change because that's more of a roamer type kiting, and I don't want to get into that. But since I need to go refill my coffee, it's gonna be 4v Floppy, or sorry, 3v Floppy right now.
But wait,
Since Floppy went ahead.
I am a kind of a boon corrupter because, like, you see, this and this.
Nourishing Ashes. Yeah, that's what
Yeah, I said
Yamano is saying
Scourge.
is that you. Yeah, Scourge, and also like with Necro in the picture, corruptions happen naturally.
So all of my torment also do burning. So all of my
Yes.
torment and burning also corrupt boons every
Yes.
time.
Yes. So
Consistently.
a great way um to consider like what you're doing with kiting and who you have targeted is watching your own conditions and boons. That's like when you start to really like blossom as a player, is starting to look at your own boons and conditions, but then also your opponents. Okay, so whoever wants to, for the time that I get my coffee, Floppy is gonna kite all of you. Go, starting now. I'm going to get coffee. I'll be right back.
I gotta pee.
How did it go? Did anyone time it?
Oh, it was you got us all around. It was long.
It was long. No one timed it, but it was miserable. Floppy
No,
said it
no,
was
no, no.
miserable.
It was not miserable. We couldn't find him at some point. We
You
gave up.
actually lost
We
him.
we actually lost him, and he we killed him just at the moment you come back. You came back just now.
Wow, I'm glad. Okay.
I have to log off and get myself to bed.
I think that I'm sorry that I went to get that was bad timing to get coffee. But would you guys want to do one more round before logging off? Or are you guys how was today? I would love some feedback. If we're gonna close it off, that was like the last thing I wanted to really do is talk about feedback and how we can improve these sessions and also suggestions for different exercises and continue to grow this and do it. Anyone? I need voices. Let's go.
Okay. So I had this when I was doing floppy like a long time ago too. He's gotten rid of this problem, and that has definitely changed his game a lot. Is using your dodges properly, and not even just your dodges, but your dodges, your blocks, your evades, your inbones, stealths, all of those skills that you can use to avoid specific damage. What I've noticed is like, especially the two scrappers here, but you'll pretty much double dodge 2 times in a row, even though nothing's being thrown at you. And then you just, with that alone, you've severely crippled your survivability. Because essentially, what the DPS is going to try to do is that they're going to try to wait for an opening, land a CC on you, and then follow up with a burst. And a lot of times you can avoid all of that by dodging the CC, but not if you already expended it for no reason.
Okay, fair enough.
Secondly, when you're kiting around, if you're really being pressured, you don't have to stay at the point. You can leave entirely. Like, so there's a lot of people that'll be jumping up and down here and all around and all of that, and that's fine and all, but if you can't handle the pressure after you, you can just straight up just peace out altogether. Like you saw Floppy do when he, Joe sent everyone after him. He didn't kite around this arena, he took off.
Which is allowed. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You have the whole wide map, and yes, during a 5v5, if you're the bunker, your goal is to keep mid. If you can't do that, you're not expected to stand there and die. Move on. Find your teammates. Be useful where around your teammates. So if you need to get away, this exercise was to show you guys. 2v1, even as a bunker, you're gonna die in less than a couple minutes. Find your teammates. Now, we're gonna keep practicing, and you guys don't even main as your bunkers, or you do. You're gonna keep working on improving those survivability skills with this experience. Hopefully you take this experience in your regular day-to-day unranked or auto tournaments or whatever you're doing. But that's the thing is, this is just part of a match. Part of a match is you're gonna need to survive for a minute, maybe less than a minute, till your team gets to you, or until you decide to move on to where your teammates are.
Yeah, there's this thing that's commonly said, especially around mid gold, and I've seen people say this time and time again, especially when I'm like trying to rank with someone that's lower level so I can get up, is that you'll see people say, hey, don't fight off no, die on mid, stuff like that, die on point, stay on the point. That's fine and all if you want to stay in gold, but if you want to move up, you got to ignore that advice. There are
It's full map awareness.
Yeah.
Entire map awareness, because you're gonna die on mid and you're gonna keep the point for an extra 3 points, or you're gonna lose it, but you're gonna win the fight that you moved to.
Yeah, because usually, I mean, there are some cases where, yeah, dying on the point is preferable if it's down to the wire, but those cases are far and few in between, and you pretty much know when those situations occur. You'll just do it naturally, but I mean, dying already gives them 5 points. That's bad enough. But what dying really does is it takes you out the game for like at least, like, depending on your speed, maybe 25 seconds, 30 at minimum. That's at minimum, because they can bleed you out. You could be all alone, they can bleed you out, and it's basically kept a point while watching you slowly die. And all that time that you're sitting there is just adding to the time that you're not contributing to the game.
That's where I tell you guys that I'm like the worst one here, is I'm constantly the guy that's being bleeded out because people see my name. They're like, oh, this guy's joking. They don't even know who I am, but they're like, this guy needs to get trolled, and then I get bleeded out. So, yeah, if there's anyone else who has any feedback on not just about this exercise specifically, but other exercise suggestions, satisfaction with how today went, or dissatisfaction, please feel free to let me know.
It was a interesting experiment, but yeah, we have to vary indeed the nature of it. Like,
Okay, so you're wanting more different exercises? Do you mean per practice time?
I don't know.
So are you thinking we should have done half of this practice for tanks and then half of it for DPS with a different exercise?
I don't know how that could flow.
Oh, Dyer, say
more.
goodnight to it. I didn't know I rambled too long. And if you have to go to good night, but if you're still around, let's keep the discussion going. We're almost done.
I think the exercise was helpful for DPS too. One of the
Yes.
core things, especially if you're in voice comms, this is useful as well, but one of the core things that you need to pay attention to is following up on CC. You can use your own CC and follow up on that, but what's even better is if your teammate CCs and then you follow up on that. If you guys played ATs and you played against, Team USA or something, you probably know, you'll probably all notice the same thing. When you die, you can't move for like 5 seconds straight.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because they're
Because they-
sequencing it.
Yes. And that's horribly efficient.
Yes.
We have to learn that.
So next practice, guys, we're gonna be focusing on our roamers. I'm gonna be using an engineer build because he's a roamer build, and that's what I have planned. If you guys feel like we should do 2 different exercises, so the
I
whole
think we should practice
hour
like
period
this kind of team combo where like you like kind of chain CC.
that can be an exercise. I'm not sure about next time, but maybe we can do, if that's what the discussion is, we can possibly do chaining CC together and roaming. So we can do both in one session because these are 2-hour sessions. Hopefully more of you guys are on time to when we start. But I think there was 5 right on time, literally waiting for me to start, which is great. So let's keep being on time. And remember, guys, Wednesdays, it's a blast. I had fun. I was grinning literally. I was so excited about today, and it went nicely. So good job, everyone, and thank you for coming out. And I'll see you guys. Well, probably online more than just next Wednesday. I want to be at Scrims and find a partner, 2v2s. And if you don't have a partner, register alone. If you register alone and someone else from this group registers alone, I'll priority pair you guys up before pairing you guys with someone else who's just in the guild.
Okay.
All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for
Take
coming
care.
out.